This person on our screen today is Jeffrey Marsh. Okay, I need you to listen carefully to the level of conversation that this man is having in private with children without their parents' knowledge. Okay, you're gonna see it's somewhat, I will say, disturbing to say the least. Now, I have two videos to share. We're gonna take a look at this first video here, and after that, I'm gonna share another video of a Muslim woman exposing the level of stuff that this man is doing online. And my question is, why isn't this person behind bars? What's taking them so long to figure it out? Anyway, let's take a listen to the first video.
If you are attempting to figure out if you want to go no contact, let me give you a tip. Go no contact first before you figured it out. If you tell your mother, for example, you're going to go no contact and she makes it all about her, she says, "What the fuck does that mean?" She steamrolls over your experience or your emotions. She makes it all about her. She tries to manipulate you with guilt. That is really valuable information about how to proceed. If you go no contact and she says, "I love you very much. I respect your decision. Please take as much space as you need. I'll be working on myself and I'm ready if you ever want to have contact again." That's helpful information too. Give it a shot.
Wow. Doesn't it sound like somebody's telling children to disobey their parents? To follow their own guts or their creepy friends over the internet? I think that's what it sounds like. Jeffrey Marsh recommends kids cut off contact with their parents and also says that their parents are upset about being cut off. Then he's just more proof that they should be. This is a classic rumor manipulation. This man is an evil scumbag, said Matt Walsh. I will agree. That is pretty disturbing, but that was only the beginning. Okay, so this Muslim woman, she's also a TikTok comedian, and she had put out a video and it was criticized for calling him out, but she didn't bring enough evidence. So she came back with a second video with a lot more evidence, making her case abundantly clear this time. Boy, brace yourself.
Okay guys, this video is going to be a bit long.
Stop telling trans people that we're inspirational.
Stop telling kids to go on your Patreon and chat to you privately without their parents knowing.
And then a lot of people made stitches of me saying I'm transphobic, I've done a lot of bad stuff. They've even attacked my scarf, my religion, a lot of bad stuff, which I don't want to go into. And these people have also said they are not talking to the kids. Okay, so I did a little bit of digging.
Hi kids. Hey kids. I want to talk to the kids. Hi kids. Hey kids.
So
All right, we got that one covered up.
yeah, there's a lot of videos of them addressing kids. Now, the main video I want to talk about.
Your parents screwed up. It's okay to say so. That's why I made a Patreon.
So you want to talk to kids whose parents have screwed up? Why? Why you want to talk to these particular kids? Why?
That's why I made a Patreon, so that we could talk about it, so that we could connect in a way that has more privacy, so that we could talk to each other in a way that's more open and stuff that we wouldn't share like in the comments of a video like this. I think you're worthy. And
So you want to talk to kids on a social media platform privately about topics that cannot be talked about in the video of TikTok's comments sections. Because why? Why you want to do that? Why you can't chat about these topics in these comments?
That's disgusting. That's repulsive. That is so perverted.
Is it because he might get flagged or something? What could be the reason? Could this be one of the reasons? Going no contact with the kids' parents? Because you say in one of your videos how kids can go no contact with their parents. So you teach kids how to go no contact with their parents? Is that what you're teaching them on Patreon? Or is it this? You're teaching this more on... Because this video might get flagged. That's why I don't want to say the word.
Oh, wow. Somebody has been exposed to the public. Parents, we got to be on our guard. Oh, boy.
And this is Jeffrey Marsh's Patreon. You talk about this topic with kids. Now here are just some of the signs of grooming. Literally one of the first ones. Gaining access and isolating the victim.
Okay, let me read that. Gaining access and isolating the victim. Abuser will attempt to physically and emotionally separate a victim from those protecting them and often seek out position in which they have contact with minors. Wow. So you separate them from those who are protecting parents and guardians, and now they are more vulnerable to your grip for whatever purpose you want to fulfill your lustful desires. And that's something. Trust development and keeping secrets. Abusers attempt to gain trust of a potential victim through gifts, attention, sharing secrets, and other means to make them feel that they have a caring relationship, to train them and to keep the relationship secret. Have mercy. This whole list needs to be read. But
victim. Asking them privately to go on Patreon and talking to them privately so you can connect, and then showing these kids that you trust them, you love them, you'll keep their secrets, and to keep them isolated from their parents. And then the icing on the cake is this video.
Hi, beautiful. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family.
No, you can't. You are a stranger on the internet. You are not their family.
of course not. This stuff has gone too far. Why isn't this man behind bars? Like, how much more evidence do you need to see? Like, do we have to wait until a case of physical abuse takes place before, like, at least, where is the cancel culture when you need them? We're canceling people for saying men can't get pregnant. You're canceling people for making transphobic jokes. You're canceling people for all kind of nonsense. But these people don't get canceled? Wow. Make it make sense. I don't know.
Oh, and another thing. You can turn off age restrictions on Patreon. So kids can go to Jeffrey Marsh's, their Patreon.
Great job exposing the iniquity of this man. This might save some children's lives. But again, these are just the ones we caught, because how many more we haven't caught? How many more wickedness is happening over the internet? Friends, family, that phone you hand over to your children, you better pay attention to what's going on here. That tablet you're giving them. Every now and then I have to go through my son's tablet, and he's not allowed to have social media. And I have to do some checkups. He cannot download some apps without my approval. He cannot purchase anything unless I know about it. He has freedom, but under serious scrutiny. I'm telling you, We better be on our guards against these creepers, children molesters, child abusers. Shame on them. As I was hearing this, friends, I couldn't help but to think of the passage in Proverbs 7 that gives a warning against an adulterous woman, or a whore, a harlot. But the thing about the harlot, though, she preys or on little children, innocent youth, ignorant ones. It says, but the Bible warns us, keep my words, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live as my law as the apple of thine eyes. So God is giving us commandments to listen to his word as youths, because there is what is known as the harlot. And the thing about the harlot, it aims at those who are simple, the simple ones, the innocents. It tells you that the harlot lures the young man into her bed and took advantage of him. And what I saw in this video was a perfect parallel of this harlot. The thing about the harlot, you can find this both from a spiritual standpoint, but also very physical as well. And oftentimes these abusers will try to use different means. And it says her house is going down to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That is destructive. So in other words, young people got to pay attention. Parents got to pay attention. Be aware, give counsels to your children. And I will say, put some restriction on these phones. Ask more questions, check those apps. If you have to cancel their accounts, you need to do that, because some of these children, if we're not watching out for them, we're going to lose them.